All right, how we doing today? I'm out here with a great guy. Paul is the director of Exit Zero, which is a fantastic organization out here in Jeffersonville. He does a lot of work with feeding the homeless and getting people back on their feet. So without further ado, I'm going to take you to a little interview I had with Paul. And if you really want to give to a good cause and want to see your money directly at work, give Paul a call and help him out with his program. And anyway, without further ado, here's Paul. Hey, I'm sitting here with Paul at Exit Zero, and what I want to talk to you about, Paul, is how did you get started in the helping the homeless out in this area?
Well, basically, that was about 13 years ago, coming from a mission trip with Northside, the Hamakasuka village out in Zambia. Coming back home, just kind of had a heart to continue to work for the local community. I was already involved with the Red Cross, so it kind of all blended in.
Okay. Now, let's just say, I'm a guy that's homeless. I'm a homeless individual. I was out on the street last night, and I lost my wallet. And, I come in here. What can you help me with, as far as...
Well, the first thing is we're going to give you love, man. We're not going to judge anybody. We're going to try to work with the obstacles that you have in life, try to give you the proper resources, the direction. If you lost your wallet,
right.
Maybe it's an address that you no longer are at for several years and you need a new address. We can help you with that. It's just got to follow the government guidelines, but usually we can get that done, and then we can kind of go from there. We can then get you your birth certificate. We can get you workforce. We can get you back into community.
Okay. Now, as far as getting all of my paperwork, let's say that I need a license or I need ID. Can you help me with getting my ID?
Getting an ID, state of Indiana, yes, because basically it's using our address.
Okay.
When you have to work with other agencies like another state, then a birth certificate's required, but we're going to try to work on that as well.
Okay.
So birth certificate, sometimes we have to get. Yes, you need an ID to get a birth certificate, but there's other ways.
Okay.
You can use a jail bracelet. You can use a bookout paper. You can use your medical information from the hospital, so there's ways to do it. It just someone on the streets wouldn't know this,
Exactly.
and this is the resources we try to provide.
Okay. So you guys are literally a hand up from the ground. You help guys off the ground and get them moving in life.
We're in the trenches. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Also, so you have a feeding program here. Is that just like a religious thing? Like you have to be in a church or something to come get a meal?
No.
How does the meals work?
No, not at all. Basically, on Wednesday night, we have a group that comes down. We set up tables in the parking lot at 8 o'clock at night every Wednesday,
Right.
Sponsored by Heaven's Eyes, West Maple, and Exit Zero. We basically just go into prayer.
Right.
We ask anybody, hey, anyone have a prayer request? Just asking God to keep everyone safe. We've never had an issue with it. And then on Friday, we do have a Bible study on Friday.
Right.
But what had happened was folks we served on the streets requested a Bible study.
Oh,
so on
okay.
Fridays, we now do a Bible study. We average 15 to 20 that want the word, that are trying to grow in their spirit as well, in their faith.
Outstanding.
So then, of course, we have Sunday. Sunday is a church day. So what we do is at 2:45, we do Church Anywhere, that's based out of Corydon.
Okay.
And we show a 30 to 40-minute church sermon.
Right.
And we allow folks that want to come to church, they come into church. They eat while they're watching church,
Right.
kind of like when we were kids eating cereal.
Yeah. Right.
But then from there, folks that don't want to come to church, we feed outside.
Outside.
So that way there is that separation, and
Right.
then they start asking questions. Well, what are you guys doing inside? That opens up the door. We're not here to force religion down them.
Right.
They know right from wrong, man.
Okay.
It's just some of them need some guidance, and we all need Jesus in our heart, man.
Yep. Now here was another question. It's amazing because I asked you this question before. When somebody approaches you on the street and they ask you for money, what do you suggest that a person do? What do you suggest the response to that? Give them money?
We request, and what we try to educate is snack bags. Design a snack bag with a protein item with about 5 or 6 snacks, carry it in your car, but also some resources, an encouragement letter in there. So that way when they're asking for that money, they're usually asking for money for food. What's in the bag? There's food.
Right.
So Try to direct them to a resource afterwards, though, so that way they can work on themselves to get out of that pit that they're in. That's temporary,
Okay.
you know. So it's a temporary situation, but we just don't feed the money because it does help with addictions.
Yep.
But not everybody. So
Understood.
every case is going to be different. But the snack bag is a start. Plugging them into the right resources even better, because then they can use that money that they're going to have
Right.
in order to get off the streets into housing.
There you go. All right, Paul. Thanks a lot. I
right,
don't want to take up
Winston.
too much of your time. I know it's Thanksgiving, and you guys are trying to get going.
All right. Well, appreciate it, Winston. Thank you for everything.
You have a good day. Okay, peeps. Yeah, I just really wanted to introduce you guys to Paul and some of the stuff that he's doing in this area. I mean, this guy is phenomenal, and working with the homeless individuals in the community as well as other things. I mean, Paul's pretty busy. So in this area, if there's something, you know, like if you have a heart to give and to support an organization, Paul's organization is excellent. So you might want to give him a call. And with him, you can do it time. You can do it by donating stuff. And you know, a lot of people like to donate clothes, and that's fine. But keep in mind that cash gives Paul a lot more flexibility. You know, he runs 2 of those rescue vehicles, and he's got to do maintenance and stuff like that on it. So in this area, you know, Exit Zero is an excellent charity to support. And I always believe as a corporation, you don't want to just leave footsteps. You know, you want to leave something behind to help your community. So whenever you decide that you want to go into business, that's what you want to do. Ice cream is one option, but there's a lot of businesses out there. You should figure out a way to give back to your community. And a lot of times, I know whenever I talk to you guys, I don't want to come off like I'm a know-it-all. You know, I'm humbled to the fact that a lot of things I do not know. You know, that's just kind of the way that I carry myself. So again, you know, take a look at this, giving back to your community, because I do believe in business. That is a good feature to have within your business, or one of the things that you do. But you also really need to be a giver anyway. I just believe, you know, to be a good steward on this planet, you should have some type of way that you give something back for all the great things that you've gotten in life. You know, some people, we're all born the same, but we don't all start the same. So always keep that in mind. And you know, when you look at somebody that's less fortunate than you have no idea, you know, what they walked through to get to where they're at now. And it might even amaze you. And I've been amazed with a lot of the charity work that I've done. So you guys take care this winter. You can still get ice cream. You know, I'm not trying to self-promote, make it all about the ice cream, but I'm saying you can still get the ice cream at some of our locations, but we just won't have the ice cream trailer out. But anyway, you guys take care. And that's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna try to do more videos this winter as opposed to last winter. However, you guys know what I like to work on, the product, getting that product right, and that's what we're all about. So take care. See you guys later.